Fight? What fight? Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's add your window capture. No. Really? Alrighty. Yeah, I know you're watching a delayed stream. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Doo-doo-doo. Let's get rid of that one. All right, everybody. Welcome to Two Nerds One Quest. I am Norm. That is JC, and this is our weekly Dungeons and Dragons campaign that we've been trotting out for the last 6 weeks. This is I think it's number 7. Sieben. And that was a look back to 1995. Actually, that was more like a look back to 2000 and up to 2010. I mean, you really didn't get unlimited phone plans until. Yeah. Hey, did you watch the draft? Oh, that's because I have this. Haha. Now you should be able to.
Speaking of old school phone references, can you hear me now?
Yep, I had the desktop audio. I had it muted on the opening sequence because you can hear yourself in the background during the opening sequence, and I assumed that when I clicked over to us, it would, not be muted.
Yep.
I didn't bother to look though. It's a good thing it's a good thing Lazy Dragon's here. Otherwise, we would have had a muted audio for you.
Whole show without me talking. My phone's on silence.
Alrighty, Lazy Dragon, am I in sync with my face?
In sync with your face, or
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, this whole show is taking place about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Ramen noodle head.
So nice. So
I like the draft. I like what the Packers did. Do a little talking 1265 here.
Yeah, right.
No, I love Jordan Love. Taking him now and let him sit for 3 years on the bench. Trade Aaron when anyone would grab him for the 2 point whatever on his contract, or keep him if he happens to be playing well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you could trade him and get something big for him, get Jordan Love in there. I don't know, depending on how he develops. I mean, if Jordan Love ends up not developing well, this whole thing is, hey, we have another year to take care of this problem.
Well, and that's the beauty of drafting a quarterback when you don't actually need one. You can get rid of him in 2 years and draft a new one if you have to.
That was that. I forget who it came from, that tweet that you retweeted out. That was the worst time to look for a quarterback is when you need one.
I think that was Aaron Nagler.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely 100% true. It's a singular position on the field. You got to have that lockdown.
Yeah.
And I want to be the first team to have franchise quarterback, franchise quarterback, franchise quarterback.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, Joe Montana, Steve Young, cool. Then there was us, Favre to Rodgers, and I think that's it. I don't know of another team that has had two stud quarterbacks, like literally back to back like that.
Well, technically, we've had 3 if you count Mikowski.
Mikowski was not a stud. The best he ever did was 9-7. Come on.
Is that too much to ask for trolling the general audience, general public?
I mean, he was a stud for other reasons, apparently. I don't know.
His lyrical skills were not matched, John. And that has been your Packers Minute.
I was going to say he sang Bret Michaels lyrics. What are you talking about?
I know. All right, let's.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Let's start with the game. So you and Eliana were heading back to Fandolin through the woods. You stopped off at the windmill to see Addie again. She had the poison for you and was able to supply you with another healing potion. All of this comes after taking care of the problems in Nomengard and helping the kings get straightened out for fear of the shapeshifter, the mimic
John,
that was.
choose your words carefully.
Yep. I need to, yes.
You are not straightening those kings out.
No, they straighten each other out. That's just the way things go. After taking care of the shapeshifter in Nomengard and helping the kings, they rewarded you with a couple of magic items, which should be in your inventory, I hope.
The hat and the wand?
Yeah. So, you are headed back. You stopped. You got the poison vials, and then also the additional healing potion from Addie. Her tower seemed to be good. She was recovering well from the attack from the Manicore. And you were cruising along the road, having a grand old day. It was kind of, I forget what I said the weather was like.
I think it was fine.
I think it was a beautiful
day. You didn't
day.
really mention anything.
I usually do in passing, but I don't write it down. So I think it was a beautiful day.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Well, there are times where I'll do that and I'll remember because it's important. But you noticed something in the wood line. You didn't know what until you stopped and you saw a wolf that was just staring at you. Now I'm trying to remember. Did you try and scare it off?
No, we were kept walking, but there was 3 of them, I believe. I noticed.
Yeah, 2 from the other side. You noticed one at first, and you were aware of it, and then suddenly there were 2 from the other side. And I want to say you made a hostile motion, either towards them to try and scare them, or you took your weapon out.
Eliana did. Ellie did.
Ellie did. Ellie
Yep.
jumped. That's what it was.
Yep.
Ellie jumped and took a defensive stance, and they growled, and we roll initiative. You can't help her. It's 3 wolves. She's not going to let them jump on her. So I need an initiative roll for you, sir.
15.
15.
18.
18. Okay, and I gotta do them. They are... Okay, so... Ellie had a 9. So you start. She takes a defensive stance with her staff. She's got her shield out. For those of you listening, I actually made Ellie a full-blown character instead of a sidekick, and Norm is going to. Well, we're going to kind of co-run her. If it's something that, if he's got something specific he wants her to do, he's going to speak. If he's not, doesn't have something, I'll just pilot her in the direction that she has been, seems most logical. Hey, welcome, Plant Lamp. It's good to see you again. It seems we have the audio from last week straightened out.
In theory.
In theory.
At least for this week, anyway.
Until you shut it all down and restart it, right? Yeah. So we made Ellie a full-blown character, and we will run her, kind of co-run her. I'll run her pretty basically, unless Norm has other things he wants her to do.
Yeah. It's going to be a cooperative.
Yeah. So being a full-blown character, she now has full gear and everything. So she has a shield and a quarterstaff that she uses regularly.
Speaking of,
so if anyone's going, why does she have a shield? It's because of
that. Can you guys see the overlay in Twitch? I think I added the D&D Beyond overlay thingy majig. Let me know. Okay, so I'm going first.
You are going first. She took up a defensive posture. The wolves growled and started running towards you. You're at probably near range. You're within 30 feet of them.
I'm guessing it's too late for a sneak attack.
You would get sneak attack damage if Ellie was in combat within 5 feet of one of them. That's the only, they're aware of you otherwise. So yeah, right now you are too far. You are too far, either not too far away, but they're aware of you. You have no way to sneak. You can't hide right now. So until Ellie gets in range of one of them.
How close is the nearest wolf?
They're all about the same distance from you. Let's see. I imagine Ellie was on your right, and she had this single wolf on her side. So you have two of them that are probably within 20 feet of you or so. And the other one is 20 feet, 30 feet from you, the other 20 feet from Ellie, basically. If you guys are walking side by side on a 10-foot path-ish.
All right.
What are you thinking? Let me know.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to start with my short bow.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to get too close to two wolves. So I'm going to aim at one of the two wolves, the one on the right. If they're next to each other, if there's left and right.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to make a triangulation here of which wolves we're talking about. So this is 1, 2, and this is 3. And then you guys are here.
D8. Come on. Nope, I need a D6. I'm using the short bow.
Well, you need a D20 to try and hit first.
Well, yeah, I need.
Oh, you're rolling all at once? Fantastic. Thank you.
$15.
As this wolf starts its charge towards you, you whip out your short bow and knock an arrow, pull it back, let it loose. It hits the wolf like square in the chest, and you hear like a... All
right, 6.
6 points of damage. It stumbles a little bit on its charge to you. Ellie has the one on her side that is charging. She is actually going to go up to meet it. And she's going to take her quarterstaff and swing at the old... If you want to make the roll for that, do you want to make the rolls for her attacks, or do you want me to? Her quarterstaff, let's see, actions. This is what I'm looking for. Her quarterstaff is +4 to hit.
And 6? D6, D8?
D6, because she's got her shield out. If she ever drops her shield, it'll be a D8, because it's a versatile weapon.
I rolled a 5, so you said +4?
+4, so 9.
Yeah, 9.
That she swings, and the wolf is able to duck under her thing and is actually going to go to bite at her feet, at her leg below her staff swing.
Just so you know, if she loses a leg, I am going to be calling her Stumpy for the rest of the campaign.
Stumpy, not Eileen.
Stumpy.
You missed my joke.
No, I heard your joke.
So the wolf goes to bite at her below her swing and misses. The wolf over by you, uh, the one you didn't hit is able to close on you, and he's gonna go to bite you. And that is a 19 to hit, which I should probably roll its damage as well.
Yeah, 19's a hit. 14 is.
Yep. Then you take 5 points of piercing damage, and then I need a strength saving throw from you. Because this is a canine.
You said strength?
Mm-hmm.
Six.
So this wolf jumps at you and bites. You have your arm outstretched with your bow. He jumps up at you and like latches onto your arm and takes you to the ground. You are knocked prone. You are laying on the ground with this wolf on top of you. It is your turn.
That's no bueno.
Yep. Now, being prone, the only thing that means is you need to use half your movement to stand up.
So obviously my short bow is not going to work. So I'm going to...
Nope, not now.
Is my rapier going to work? Or do I have to go to my knives?
Your rapier would work. Your rapier is at 5 foot range, so it's...
Yeah, that's definitely within 5 feet. So I'm going to use my... Well, I'm going to use my move, half move to stand up.
Okay, so you're able to stand up, so you use 15 feet of your movement to stand up, and
I'm going to take a hack at his neck.
Okay, with your rapier?
Yep.
You drop your bow on the ground, basically, and as you stand up, you're pulling your rapier out. Swing away, sir.
23.
23 absolutely hits it.
And 12 damage.
12 damage.
Nope, I take that back. 10 damage.
10 damage.
I added the wrong number.
You come up, as you are coming up from the ground, you pull your rapier from your sheath, and you literally slice across its neck, and it starts bleeding out in front of you and looks like it's barely hanging on for its life. Ellie gonna attack again, I assume. So she swings back the opposite direction with her. She had swung and missed, and it came to bite her, and she was able to pull her foot away, and she's gonna just swing back with her quarterstaff back at the wolf's head. You want to roll for that?
Nine.
Plus
what? 4 is 13?
Plus 4 is 13. That will actually catch the wolf upside the head.
2.
2 points of damage. That's appropriate because it just hit the wolf. You hear the wolf as it kind of hits the side of its head. The wolf that you shot initially has gotten up and is continuing to charge toward you. He gets to you. He's going to make an attack roll. Let me actually roll all the dice at once because that's smart. 14 to hit.
Yep. 14. Yep. Yeah, 14 hits.
Another 5 points of piercing damage.
Of course.
And another strength saving throw.
A natural 1.
Ooh.
Which, with my strength being -1, I actually rolled a 0.
0. Fantastic. So this wolf jumps up and grabs, again, he doesn't get a good latch on your arm, but he's able to jump up, he bites your shoulder and knocks you to the ground.
I mean, rolling a 0, isn't he just like having his way with me at this point? Like,
I mean, no. I don't know. He's kind of more concerned about killing you than riding you, but He does knock you to the ground, and he could take advantage of that situation if you were in the mood.
He might he might as well.
But he knocks you to the ground, and you are prone with a wolf bleeding next to you and one over the top of you with one of your arrows sticking out of its chest. It is your go. You have your rapier in hand.
I again am going to try and.
Which one?
I'm just going to skewer him. Like,
you're gonna try and attack from the ground.
How much does that?
It'll be disadvantage if you're trying to attack from the ground because you're laying down. You don't have full range of motion, and this thing is kind of on top of you.
Having his way with me, yeah. All right, I'll stand up then.
Okay, so you push the wolf to the side and stand up with half your movement.
Yep.
Which one are you attacking? The one with the arrow on it, or the
one that's currently using my arm as a biscuit?
Okay, so that's the one with the arrow in it, the first one. Okay.
15.
15 hits.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage?
10.
10. How do you kill this thing? It's
Ooh,
gonna die. Describe its death for me.
Oh. So as it's latched onto my arm, I take a mighty swing with my right hand and come down across its neck, and the arm or the head gets stuck to my arm, but the body just falls because it's still got teeth and arm.
You'll slice it open, the body will hang from the spine because a rapier is not going to go through a spine of a wolf.
Man, you told me to explain it.
I did.
Let me have my fun, you jerk.
It's what you attempted to do, but you realized it's what you was what you were thinking. But when you went, oh yeah, this is a rapier. Rapier will not slice through a spine.
Well, it should.
If it were a nat 20, maybe.
Yeah. Fine.
So that one is dead. Ellie has been dancing with this one over here. Would you like to roll for an attack for her?
Ooh. 19, 23.
23 absolutely hits.
And 2 damage.
Just 2?
Well, I rolled a 2, yeah.
You rolled it, but she has +2.
Oh, so 4.
4. Did you add that before as well?
No, I was no.
No, so she had 4 damage before. Okay, so this is significantly. This wolf is not looking so hot. It will actually, getting walloped alongside the head, it goes to bite her. And promptly misses. It can't get close to her. She's fending this one off. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, she attacked it and attacked her, and then the one attacks you.
Is the one have bleed damage on it?
I'm
hoping to get by without.
It rolled a nat 1, so it did not hit you. It is bleeding profusely. It does not look well.
I'm sure
it is. It is fighting more out of fear at this point than anything.
All right. So my shot.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. It's within a couple feet, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna use my rapier.
They both attacked you and knocked you down. So.
Rapier it is. Seven.
7 misses.
How do I miss something that's like 90% dead and bleeding? So dumb.
Well, your arm got bitten, and then your shoulder got bitten, and if I recall correctly, you're 90% bleeding and nearly dead, aren't you?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
I'm at 14. I started out with 24 because we just leveled up.
Yeah, you've taken 10. Yeah, that's right. You're no longer the squishy level 1 that you've been.
Still squishy, just not level 1.
Yeah. So you swing over the top of this wolf and miss it. Ellie goes at the wolf that she's still fighting with. You want to roll for her?
No, yeah. I thought you were gonna say something.
I'm having you roll. I'm rolling the wolves.
Beefcake. Yes, I am a beefcake. 15.
15 hits for how much?
7.
7. So she comes back again with the quarterstaff one more time, and just wallops this wolf on the head, and you hear it, and it falls to the ground kind of. You don't know if it's dead or if it's just knocked out, but it's not moving. The wolf that's going after you. How's a 23 sound?
Like it hits.
Yeah, and that is for 7 piercing damage.
Okay,
and
now I'm getting close to.
Now I need a strength saving throw as well.
19.
19. You are able to this
Actually,
time
18
as it jumps
because
up
I
and
take one away.
as it jumps up and bites at you. It's able to get a hold of your arm, but you kind of take your arm and flip it away from you and are able to maintain your feet this time. This battered wolf stands in front of you. Kind of rolls over and stands up and kind of shakes off and is growling at you. What would you like to do? It's your turn.
Still 5 feet?
Yep.
All right. One last shot. Come on, rapier. 12.
12 just misses the wolf. It ducks out underneath your swing. Eliana is going to turn and look at him, and I want you to make a attack roll. Roll a d20 and add 5 to it, and 1d6 for damage.
11.
11. She misses, but what happens is she actually pulls out from under. It almost comes like she underhands her arm, and you see the ground kind of tumble away, like plant life kind of crawl up out of the ground, and it comes up right near the wolf's foot, and there's a tremendous snap. But the wolf kind of jumps back and looks at it and doesn't do anything. But it's something you've never seen her do before.
Ooh, magics.
Yeah, she was trying to help you out.
Well, she failed miserably.
She missed. She missed. Wolf coming after you. A 13 to hit.
Miss.
Miss.
Go fish.
Just misses. Go fish. If you had a fish right now, the wolf would probably be fine. Your reaction then, or not reaction, but your turn.
All right.
Response to the wolf.
Rapier. There we go. 20.
20 absolutely hits. What was the damage?
8.
8.
And that should do it.
It's close.
Really?
Yep, it is. You are close. Ellie is going to try one more time. She's frustrated that didn't work the way she wanted to. So make an attack roll with the +5 and 1d6. I'm kind of doing this as a surprise to you.
13.
Again, that same tumble of plant life comes out. This time instead, though, when it snaps up near the wolf, there's a snap and this thorny vine wraps around its leg, and you see this, for lack of a better term, rope pop up from the ground taut between her and the wolf, and she yanks the wolf like Scorpion, basically over to her.
Get over here.
And that's exactly what she did. She yanked it out of range of you and pulled it into range of her. How much damage was it?
2 plus whatever. 2?
No.
Well, 2 plus whatever
Nope, this is just the D6.
Okay,
So
2.
this is different. So that 2 damage, she yanks it over, and it kind of tumbles over and ends up laying on the ground in front of her, not moving.
It was really only like 1 point of damage away, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2. The 2 points did it. So you guys are out of combat now.
All right,
And
so I'm gonna ask. Oh, go ahead.
no,
You were
go
gonna
ahead.
do
No,
something.
no.
I'm gonna ask Ellie if she's all right.
I am remarkably, they didn't touch me. How are you? And she kind of points at your arm and your shoulder where you got bit, and there's a little bit of blood seeping.
I've been better. I'm pretty sure there's some teeth stuck.
Oh, and she said, "Come here," and she actually will. Let's see, 6. Where's her? Need her top page. Yes, she goes in and she's looking at your shoulder, and as she's looking at your shoulder, she said, "You are right. Hold still for a minute." And she reaches in there and she grabs this tooth and just pulls it out of your armor, and you actually feel this relief in your shoulder where it was kind of hitting like a nerve or something. And she kind of looks at it and then says, "Here," and hands it back to you, and it's this wolf fang
I'm
that
gonna keep that.
you now have. Absolutely. And then she will cast some magics on you. Cure. Oh, wait a minute. Spells. That's what I'm looking for. So she will cast Cure Wounds on you, giving you 8 hit points back.
Ooh, hooray!
And she said, "Fanalin's nearby. We should probably get back before we take a rest."
I
You
think
can
that's a great idea.
the pressure point that wherever that fang was touching in your shoulder feels better now, and you feel like you have full range of motion in your arm, where it seemed like it was a little stiff before.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna head back. I don't know how well everybody can see the map, but the map above JC is kind of the area that we're in right now.
I'm gonna say how well can you see it? That's the important thing. You and I.
Well, I mean, I can pull the map up on a different screen, so I don't.
Yeah. So you head into town. Where are you heading when you get into town? Are you gonna go straight back to the?
Well, I think we're gonna drop off that letter from Addie.
Okay.
Let's go bring that over.
And bring that to Harbin Westers.
Yeah, because that's. I mean, that's a quick. In theory, that's a quick stop off.
All right. So you head there. You approach the home. It is locked and shuttered, and very much the same way as it was before. You get to the front door, and it's actually kind of funny. There's these little, they're about waist high, kind of speared out defenses, like he's keeping people or something away. You remember back to when you first came here, how jittery he was and nervous he was about the dragon.
Mm-hmm. So I can't see into the house at all?
No. The house is shuttered up.
Okay, I'm gonna bypass his security. And
Make a dexterity check.
oh, I'm gonna skewer myself, aren't I?
Only if you roll really badly. It's not gonna be a high DC.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, you'd like do a cartwheel, backflip, handspring over the things and land on the floor. You're standing in front of the door.
Ta-da!
Opa!
Oh, how did you end up on my side of the screen?
I do not know. You're the one in charge.
That's not cool. All right, keep talking.
Well, no, you're standing there in front of the door. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna knock on the door. Ooh, the ever loving. Oh, I see why. I'm gonna bang on the door, and God damn it! Stop moving. I'm gonna bang on the door and ask him if he's home.
You hear from the other side. Yes, I am home. I am home. Who is it?
It is Aronan and Elli. We've come with news.
Who? He's met you once before. He might not remember your name.
Do you remember you asked us to go and find your friend Addie, who has been missing.
Addie?
Yeah.
At that, there's a little slide window that's like maybe 3x5, and slides open on the door, and you see these little eyes, these little beady eyes looking up. You have news from Addie?
Yes, she gave us a letter.
Is she safe?
Yes, she is safe. We helped her.
He kind of you see his eyes go in, his hand comes up from that opening. He's like waiting for. You said you had a letter.
Mm-hmm.
You have a letter?
Yep. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna pull out the letter and give it to him.
He snatches it and the door shuts real quickly, and you hear paper like on the inside. Yes, very good. Okay. And he slides the door open, or not the little trap door open again, and the hand comes out and it's holding something, and it's just waiting. It's like trying to find somewhere to drop something.
I'm gonna.
You want this or no?
Yeah. I'm gonna take his hand and.
He opens his hand and drops several coins into your hand, gold coins.
Excellent.
You estimate it somewhere between 20 and 25 gold in your hand that he drops. In fact, you almost drop some of it, but you're able to catch it all in your hands.
I estimate.
Yeah, well, you can't count in an instant. And do you take the time to count it right there?
Hell yeah, I am.
Okay, there's 25 gold there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, you're still here. You have more?
Nope, we're out. Throw them up the deuces, and we head off.
Okay. You're gonna climb out of the.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another trapeze backflip out. Try not to screw myself. Do I need to do a throw?
Yes.
13 plus 3 is 16.
This one isn't as elegant. You kind of grab the hand railing that's there and kind of just hop yourself over and land on the stairs, and you're able to walk down. And Ellie looks at you and says, "You don't want to try and give him one of the artifacts we have? There's a reward for that stuff."
Was that the same guy?
Yeah, he's the one that runs the quest board out there.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. I didn't know that. We just picked up some.
Well, we picked these up, but this is the quest board's right there.
Well, I know the quest board's right there, but you didn't say that it was for him.
It's on his lawn, sir. And Ellie's looking at you. She's confused.
I did not know that the quest
board...
Norm
did not know. Norm did not know. Aronan knew.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Well, I assumed Aronan... Well, no. This is... Here, you got to separate your player knowledge and your character knowledge. Aronan knew. I thought you were playing it off because Aronan is who he is. And he would pocket the magic items and not be so concerned about the monetary reward of them. But that is completely up to you, Norman, how you want to play that.
Yes, I have been debating that, actually. It's funny you should mention that. Because it's what was it? It's a wand. The wand I'm keeping. That ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
And the other thing was a wizard hat, right?
Correct.
Which neither of us can use.
Correct.
but can probably be used by somebody later. I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to the audience for this one. Lazy Dragon, Plant Lamp.
You're phoning a friend.
I'm phoning a friend. Do we keep the wizard hat or do we turn it in? Give him a couple seconds to catch up here. I know. I'm sure Genius is going to tell me to keep it because that seems like something he would do.
Neither one of you can use it.
No, we can't use it, but
there is benefit to. All you know is that there's a reward for it. It didn't say how much.
or what the reward was. Did it say
Yeah.
gold, or do
Uh,
we just assume it's gold?
you would assume it is.
Sell wizards suck. All right. all right. All right. I'll go bring it back to him then.
Yeah, you don't want to be going to try and find a wizard to get that through because that would be your DM. Actually, no, the DM wants you to keep it and go try and find a wizard to sell it to because that could be a lot of fun. So you go back up to the door.
Yeah.
Are you going to acrobatically jump over the stuff
No,
again?
I'm just gonna move through it.
Okay, make a dex save as you try and move through it.
13.
13, yep. You're able to just hop over it easily enough. I assume you knock on the door again?
Yeah, I knock on the door.
Yes?
We found a magic item for you as well. I almost forgot.
From the gnomes?
Yes, sir.
The door slides open and he kind of sticks his hand out again. He's like, "May I see?"
Yep. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it out and give it to him.
So he grabs it and he's trying to pull it through the hole. It's not fitting. And you see the second hand kind of sneak out and it's trying to collapse the whole thing so it can pull it through the hole. And he has a little bit of trouble getting the brim all collapsed down, but he does finally. He gets it turned around. He grabs it by the point, and it kind of is pulling it. He's just pulling it tightly, and you see the whole thing kind of collapse in like a sphincter, and it suddenly pops through the hole. And oh, yes, this is what. Oh, yes, and you hear like this little bit of jangling, and all of a sudden the hand comes out and it's got like this leather coin purse, and it kind of shakes. Thank you very much. Here's your reward.
I'm gonna grab it.
He drops it. It's significantly heavier than the handful of coins you got last time, and you could take some time soon and count that. But he says, "Thank you very much. There are more postings on the board. Check the board again if you need more work." And he slams the thing closed.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna go back out to the road.
Make one more dex check to get through the shiznit.
13 again.
13 again. Yep. Very simply out through it. Sorry about that. I had to cough. So you step out, and Ellie's like, "So what did we get for that? All of that, both the letter."
I'm gonna open up the bag of coin and count it.
It takes you about 2-3 minutes to count it out. There's 50 gold points, gold pieces, gold points. God, video games. It's 50 gold pieces in this bag as you kind of sit there counting it.
All right. Oh, we got 75.
75. That's not bad. Did I hear him say that there's more work to be done on the board?
Yeah, there's more jobs.
Oh, fantastic. So where are you headed? She starts walking towards the board. Are you following?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her over to the job board, see what's over
there. She grabs a piece off of the piece of paper off the board, and then as she's reading it, she kind of puts a hand to her mouth, like a little bit of shock, and is reading it. There are 2 other pieces of paper up there that seem to be new.
What's up?
Well, it seems that there are orcs that have attacked the Butter Skull Ranch. I know where that is.
Butter Skull?
the Butterskull Ranch, yes.
Really? But Butterskull?
Butterskull, yes. Yes, I know. I know, it's an odd name. Don't.
No, and so they want someone to come and save them?
Well, no. See, the owner of Butterskull Ranch is the former sheriff of the town. Um, they want to know if he's still alive.
So they want us to go where a bunch of orcs are to see if a dude's still alive.
He was the sheriff. He was the security for the city for many, many years. He's a cared about figure.
What's the
Yes,
reward?
it says a handsome reward. It doesn't give a price.
A handsome reward? I'm already handsome enough.
She smirks at you when you say that and said, "This is serious."
Oh, don't go get your robes in a bunch.
I would like to go check on this one for sure. What else is on the board?
If you feel this strongly about it, we can go check it out. I'm sure a handsome reward is better be.
She seems like she'd do it for no reward.
Yeah, well,
Like
I
that's
am not doing it for no reward.
this is well, and but that is what you see in her eyes and how she feels. Um, there are two other pieces of paper on the board when she said what else is on the board.
Let's take a look at them.
You look, one says loggers camp and one says mountain toe.
Like mountain, like
Toe.
TOE or TOW?
Toe.
Oh, put that damn thing down, man. This is not.
Cam,
This
I'm
is not.
trying to increase our views. Come on.
This is not a fetish stream. I swear to God, if you put your foot up against the camera again and start whispering, I'm gonna shut this thing right down.
That may be the first time I've ever put my feet on the internet. No, and not maybe. That is the first time I've ever put my feet on the internet. That's weird. So,
I don't know how I don't know how I feel about this.
There are two slips of paper. I think I know which one you're going to choose now. There's one that says loggers camp and one that says mountains toe.
What do they say? I'm gonna read them.
Okay, which one do you grab first?
Not the toe. Loggers camp.
Okay. This one says deep in the Neverwinter wood. There is a logging camp. Every 2 months there is supplies that are delivered to the camp. This is run by it actually says this camp is run by my brother, Barthen. Or the supplies are run by Barthen. He has a new delivery prepared, but he needs someone to run the supplies to the camp. If you can run the supplies to the camp and have them signed, have basically a bill of lading signed.
Is it on our way to the ranch?
On the way.
How far out of the way is it to the ranch?
Let's see. They are the loggers camp. I'm not seeing it on the map. Where's the loggers camp?
I just covered your face up.
You did just cover my face up. Because there's the ranch. I looked at this before. No, they're in completely different directions. You would actually have to probably, if you followed the trail, you could take the Tribor Trail west to the high road up to Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Neverwinter head east to the loggers camp along the river. Or you could just head straight through the woods, would be a straight shot. That might be a bit more chaotic, and a bit slower traveling through the woods, although the long way around is going to also be a bit slower than a direct line. So it's probably about the same time, both paths you would take to the loggers camp, but it is not in the same direction. There's no good. It's almost a triangle. Are you looking at the map of Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Or not Neverwinter, the Neverwinter Wood, the Sword Coast map that I gave you. The ranch is out. You see the dot. You see where Fandolin is.
Mm-hmm.
If you go up that and then take it east up the Tribord Trail, the ranch is all the way out there on the end.
Okay.
Beyond Connieberry, there. The loggers camp is in the woods along the river that flows from Neverwinter to the east.
Okay.
It's not before it forks at all, but it's in there.
Now, what's the other note say? What's the Toe Mountain, whatever it is?
The mountain's toe is a gold mine that is 15 miles northeast of Fandolin. It has a new overseer that just made the trip from Neverwinter to Fandolin, and he needs to be escorted to the mine. He's in Fandolin. So he needs to be taken to the mine where he is going to be the new overseer.
And what's the reward on that one?
That one actually has a price on it. It says it would be 100 gold points. Gold pieces. God bless America. I always see GP and then gold point.
And how far out of the way is that?
It is along, that's 15 miles northeast. It is, you wouldn't even get out on the trail. It is, so you have the hexes on the map where Fandolin is.
Mm-hmm.
The hex that Fandolin is in, it's actually 3 hexes to the east, northeast, and almost that same spot of the hex.
So that would be really out of the way if we're going to the.
Yeah, there's none of these, like, you could head to the mine, but that's off trail travel, dealing with the elements and flora and fauna along the mountain range there. You could follow the Tribord Trail to Butterskull Ranch, to Coneyberry, and then on to Butterskull Ranch. Or you could go through the woods straight north towards the loggers camp. Or you could follow the Tribord Trail to the high road to Neverwinter and follow the river in to the logging camp as well.
Wow, that's a lot of information. Let's just do.
Ellie's got the Butterskull Ranch letter. Like she's still got that.
Yeah, that's Death Grip. Yeah,
like
that's.
yeah, like you're going there.
Yep.
She's going there. If you're gonna stay with her, she's going there. Type deal.
All right, let's get. Crap. Let's get that one out of the way. Let's do that one. That's because she's gonna bitch and moan about it the entire time until we get there. So
what do you say to her then?
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and say we'll do that first, just so I don't have to listen to you complain for the next month.
And she looks up at you and says, when you said we'll do that one first, she looks very like she gets that pop and spring in her step, and her eyes kind of go real big, and then you make the comment about listening to her bitch and complain, and then she gets kind of grumpy at you.
Yeah, sounds about right.
She takes it and sticks it in her pack and puts it over her shoulder and says, "All right. He was a good man. He is a good man."
Ah, so you know him.
I told you. He was the head.
Yeah, you said he was the sheriff. You didn't say you knew him. You said he was the sheriff or the. Yeah, you didn't specify your personal relationship.
He helped me when I was young. That's all I'll say. Come on. And she starts walking away.
What the hell kind of answer is that, Ellie?
I don't want to get into my backstory, okay?
Well, I'm sure that's exactly what she said. My backstory.
No, she would have said my baggage. I don't want to dump my baggage on you. That's what she said.
Well,
My life has not been perfect. And
so risking our lives for this person, is it? This better not backfire. This better not get me killed, or I'm gonna haunt you.
I will not let you die. And she looks at you square in the eye, and she's dead serious. And you can see like there are tears that are forming at the corner of her eyes. They're not falling. She keeps blinking to keep them away and keep them from falling. And she turns and starts walking up the trail and kind of wipes her eye as she does.
I'm just gonna follow her. I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. So let's roll to here. We leveled to 3 last session, didn't we? Yes.
Yeah, because I'm at
Yeah, that's
24.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and it says level 3 on my sheet.
So as you guys are traveling up the Tribor Trail, it's going to take you a little better than 2 days to get up the Tribor Trail. To the ranch. On the first day of travel, it has become overcast. It's a bit cooler. There's a bit more wind. It seems like it's damp. It seems like it's going to rain, but it's not actually. It hasn't actually started raining at all. Make a perception check as you. There's primarily this trail's fairly open. There's no woods. There's no place for anyone to really hide. But I need you to make a perception check.
14.
14. In the distance along the road, there's a wagon coming towards you. You see 2 figures sitting on top of it. It looks like a normal, like, traveling wagon.
How far?
It just crested a hill. You will, if you're staying on the trail and can continue walking, you will cross paths with them. They will.
All right, I'll just give Ellie a nudge and say, yeah, heads up, we got some company.
And she looks up and she sees it and says, "Oh, all right. Yeah, they're probably just heading to Fandolin or maybe the high road."
Yeah, well, just keep your eyes open.
Okay. All right. As you approach the wagon, you see there's a man and a woman sitting in the wagon. They both seem rather surly. They aren't talking with each other. She's got her arms crossed and is kind of in a huff, and he's got the reins and sending the horses along. And they go by, and as they go by, Ellie kind of looks up as she is friendly, and she waves at the 2 of them and says, "Good day." And the guy with the reins kind of looks at her and says, he smiles brightly suddenly and says, "Good day." And you hear as they go by, you hear a thud, like someone got hit, and then you hear her yell at him, "Another pretty face for you, huh?" As the wagon keeps rolling by.
Busted.
Ellie looks at you and goes, "I didn't mean anything by that. I was being polite.
Yeah, that's not our problem. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. So you continue on down the road, and you get to. It's uneventful. It's a chilly day with the sun not being around and the wind up. You come to the end of your first day, and there's a small clearing on the side of the road where it looks like people have set up camp.
Yeah, it's probably time to rest. We didn't rest in town at all.
Okay.
So I think we're going to
Um,
camp for the night.
okay. Are you going to take watches at all? You going to, or are you both going to sleep at the same time?
I don't like that smile. Um,
I'm just asking.
we're right on the road,
You're,
right?
yeah, yeah. It's right off the road. It's almost as if like wagons could come right
Like
at you. See,
like a way station.
yeah, yeah. It's like a rest stop off the highway.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna set up watches, especially being if we were maybe 10 or 15 feet off the road and hidden. I'd say maybe not, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll take turns.
Okay. She offers to let you sleep first. You are though. You're able to meditate, aren't you? Or is that just elves? Sorry, it's my bad.
Um, yeah, I don't think I can.
Um, it is just elves, I believe. So
Or at least I didn't see anything in my description that.
yeah, no. I get confused if it's half elves or just half elves or just elves and elves. Features and traits, that's what I'm looking for. Yep, nope, you don't have that. That's just elf, full elf. That's right. So she offers to let you sleep first. She said, I will take watch at the beginning. Rest.
All right, that sounds good. I'm going
I will.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay. Um, you wake up in the middle of the night, and there's a fire going, and there is a man sitting by the fire. There's a horse that you don't recognize. And you look over to where Ellie was, and she is sound asleep sitting up. She failed her Constitution saving throw.
Sounds about right.
The man has not noticed you awake yet.
All right, I'm just going to lay there and watch him for a couple minutes. See what.
Okay, make a stealth check to try and hide the fact that you're awake, or deception check. Sorry, deception.
10.
10. You do not. He doesn't seem to be reacting. You do not think he's noticed that you are actually awake yet. He's sitting there. He's cooking something on the fire on a stick.
Do I see any what kind of weapons he has, or can I tell what he is? Is he?
Make a perception check. 'Cause he's
11.
11. He's wearing like not armor. It's like leather armor. He has a small sword, like a short sword.
FYI, if this is a wizard, I'm gonna be pissed.
In a he has a short sword and a scabbard next to him. You see him get up at one point and pull a something circular shaped thing from the fire, like a little like mush of something, and he kind of sets it out next to him on the log he's sitting on. Continues roasting what looks to be like a rabbit or a squirrel or some small form of wildlife that he's looks like he trapped or killed or shot. The horse is tied to a stake, like 10 feet behind him or so, and is just eating on the grass, grazing right there.
All right, I'm gonna sit up and basically say, "Who are you?"
Oh, you're awake. Oh, your friend there fell asleep, it seems.
Yeah, she was supposed to be keeping watch.
I, I, I told her I would watch. It's fine. You're okay. Don't be mad at her. I told her to go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
It is okay. You have
That's
you have no threat from me. I have taken nothing from you. I have just offered to watch while you sleep.
how close was my bag to me?
It's right next to you. Like, in fact, I would think you were using it as a pillow.
Okay, so I don't need to search it to be sure everything is there.
It's completely up to you,
Well,
but
I mean, if I'm using it as a pillow, I would assume I would wake up if. All right, I'm gonna search through my bag based on your reaction.
as well, you don't know. That's
Yeah,
the thing. You
yeah,
do not know.
yeah.
So Aranon starts looking through his bag. And the guy kind of chuckles to himself. He says, no, 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 I did not take anything from you. All your belongings are there. I merely offered to watch so you could rest. I talked with Eliana for a little bit. She is a lovely girl. You are a very lucky man.
Huh? We're not together. She's just
Oh,
we're just
my
friends, just traveling companion.
my apologies. I, I my name is Francisco. Is I am traveling from Conyberry to Neverwinter. I deliver messages for people. So I'm yes. I offered Eliana a chance to sleep. She looked very exhausted, trying to stay awake. Why you are sleeping first, sir, is beyond me. The ladies shall go first in my culture, where I come from. We allow the ladies to rest first.
Yes. Judgmental. She offered.
Oh, she seems nice enough, like she would have done that, yes. Again, you are a very lucky man.
Well, anyway, I'm up.
Yeah.
What's yeah? So
You don't
what are
mind
these
if I
What are these messages you're delivering?
messages you never delivered a letter before from one city to another.
No,
Family
I thought
members.
maybe they were important messages. Or... No, I'm just curious, just making conversation.
He seems to get a bit quieter. No, they're just letters from families.
Hmm.
From I'm currently on my way to the city.
Hmm. Okay. Well, if you're done eating and you want to take a nap, I will. It's my turn for watch. Uh, you know, go get some rest.
It's better. Um, he eats. He pulls the what you realize now as he grabs it is an apple that he had in the fire. And when he had set it down, he had kind of opened it to cool off. He brings it over to the horse and lays it on the ground in front of the horse. And the horse eats this baked apple,
Hmm.
and he offers you some of the what he is. He says it's a rabbit. He said, "If you want some rabbit, please. It is done. I will not finish this all." And he takes a hunk off the rabbit himself and eats it.
All right, I'll grab some.
He grabs his bag and he goes over and Takes a bedroll off of it and unrolls it and kind of lays it down and grabs his pack and kind of lays on his side with his arms wrapped around his pack and uses his pack as a pillow and tries to get some rest. Your watch goes by uneventful.
Well, is he sleeping?
Make a perception check. How soon do you go to check this?
Well, so what time is it? Like, how late is it when I wake up? Like, have I been? Is it like middle of the night? Is it?
Oh yeah, it's easily middle of the night, if not past a little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait an hour.
Like if your long rest was 12 hours
Mm-hmm.
and she watched the first 4 before he showed up and then told her she could go to sleep so that she'd sleep for 8 hours, he probably was watching over the camp for 3 or 4 hours when you woke up because you slept for probably 7 or 8 hours.
Okay. Oh, that's a long. Oh, that's a long rest.
Yeah, it's going to be a long rest. It's overnight. That's a long rest.
So I'm gonna wait an hour to be sure he's sleeping.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
17.
17. You do not believe he is asleep. In fact, you think he may be pretending to sleep. As you approach him, you notice that something you didn't notice before is his ears. He is a full elf. He has very pointed, pronounced ears that are poking out through his hair.
All right, I'm gonna go over and pet his horse and see what happens, and see if he moves or see if he does anything.
Okay. As you get about 2 feet from his horse, he jumps up and says, "What are you doing?"
I was just admiring your horse. I was just gonna give him some scratches. Horses need love too, you know.
I never got your name, sir.
I'm Aronan.
Aronan. I do not trust you.
It's fine. I don't trust you either.
I have taken nothing from you. I have expected nothing from you. I've shared my meal with you.
Yep, and I've made sure that you've been safe since you were napping, or apparently not napping.
I've already meditated for the day. I will not need rest now for another 20 hours.
Well, no need to try and deceive me then, which is apparently what you're trying to do, huh?
I have not trusted you from the start, as you have not trusted me from the start.
Sounds like a Francesco problem. So am I not allowed to pet your horse or what?
Careful. Approach her from the right.
All right, so I'm going to go and pet the horse.
And do you approach the horse from the right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I approach the horse from the right. And, no, I'm going to run up behind it screaming and yelling.
It's okay. The horse does react favorably to you and leans into you a little bit. Make an animal handling check.
It's going to kick my head off. 8.
8. It leans into you a little bit and then stands up straight and realizes you're not Francesco and kind of gets a little skittish for a minute, just kind of feet prancing. Not kicking or bucking or anything like that, but
Just
a
not
little
happy.
skittish. Not happy.
All right. I'm gonna back away then and go sit back down by the fire.
Okay. Francesco sits up and he's just looking at the fire.
That's fine. I'm just gonna sit and just keep an eye out and look around and enjoy the warmth of the fire and wait for time to wake Ellie up.
At one point, Francesco looks up to the sky and he looks at you and he says, "You are good. You will be awake now."
Yeah, I'm up. I
You
would have been
notice
up hours earlier if Ellie went to fall asleep.
the lighting in the sky seems to be getting lighter in the distance. He says, "Oh, very good. I must be on my way then. Um, take care of her. She's a good lady." And he gets up on, gets his bag together and stuff, and um, gets up on his horse and slowly he unties the horse and gets up and gets out onto the trail and starts at a just kind of a trot as the horse trots away down the trail, leaving you and Ellie there. Ellie sleeping. Um, time goes by quietly. It's an uneventful night. You have a beautiful sunrise as the clouds have gone away from the day, and you see the first sliver of the sun on the horizon. She's still out like a light.
So how long? Yeah, how long has this been then?
It's you're at the point where if she got up, you got full long rest.
Okay. Um, I'm I'm just gonna let her sleep for another hour and enjoy the peace and quiet.
Okay. Um, somewhere about 45. I mean, they don't have minutes, but about a half hour, 45 minutes, and she wakes up, kind of stretching. That was the strangest dream.
What do you mean?
Right. Dreamt you were fighting someone? Talk. No. Where's Francesco?
He left. He left a little while ago.
Oh, he was such a nice man.
Yeah, we need to have a talk about that.
No, it's not all you think it is. I have reason to trust him with my life, which is why, yeah, I understand you may being upset waking up to him and not me awake, but
Yeah, someone I don't know, and he just said you were a nice lady. He didn't say he actually knew you.
I don't actually know him.
Ah, so I do have reason to be leery.
You are missing a piece of information, sir.
Yeah, I am.
Do you know who the Harpers are?
I don't know, do I?
Make a history check.
5.
You have no idea who the Harpers are. You've gone your entire life ignorant to their existence.
No. Who are the Harpers, and why should I care?
The Harpers. How do I explain the Harpers to a criminal? Do you believe in secret societies? Underground organizations and groups,
I
either criminal or otherwise.
I'd tell you, but it's a secret. Yes, I do.
Well, the Harpers are one such society. Predominantly, well, no, they of all walks of life and all income classes, but they fight for the betterment of the realm, the good of the realm. They are the unseen sentinels guarding us against the evil, just as there is the good underground societies. They are the evil underground societies, which I have a feeling that you may be more familiar with, sir.
I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at. I'm just gonna shrug and
You mean to tell me you've never taken a 5-finger discount, sir?
oh, I. You know damn well what I do and who I am.
Exactly. That's why I am surprised you have never heard of the Harpers. But maybe you're just that good that you've never had an interaction with them.
I have not. Um, in my line of work, you concern yourself with what? How do I put this? Survival, self-preservation, and I have had no reason to hear that name. Probably because I've made wise choices in life.
Well, wise choices would be a personal opinion.
If
Have
you don't
you?
like what I do, there's no reason for you to stay, and you can fuck right off.
You'd be dead on the side of the road within a week.
As would you. As of right now, this partnership seems to be working out. But if you don't like where this is going or what I do, there's the road.
Have you ever heard of the Black Network? This one you don't need to make a history roll on. Yes, you've heard of the Black Network, otherwise known as the Zentarum.
Yes.
They are responsible for. They have an idea of bettering the realm, but they don't use the most moral actions to do so.
Yeah.
Um, they're kind of lawful evilish, kind of. Um, so when you say yes, you know the Zentarum. She says the Harpers oppose the Zentarum. They're the most forefront of these organizations would be the Silver Hand, the Paladins, the Church. Everyone knows them. The Harpers are more secret. The Zentarum are more secret. But he was a Harper.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the history lesson. Um, Note to self: don't mess with the Harpers.
That would be wise. Um,
Um,
you know who the Zentarum are.
yes.
You are not affiliated with them, are you?
No. Are you?
You're sure you're not affiliated with them.
I am positive. I am associated with the Boomtown Guild of Thieves. You may or may not have heard of them. We tend to
Are they
stay
from
quiet.
Neverwinter?
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, we have travel. And the two of you pack up your stuff and head out on the trail for day 2 of traveling. and we will pick up there next week.
Excellent.
Oh, this is so fun.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That's like, yeah, and that God, I love DMing. It's so cool.
I really wanted to pick his pockets. Man, I wanted to get into his saddlebags and hmm.
I'm making notes now. Thanks for tuning in, Lazy Dragon. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Go.
All right. So we'll close shop here. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Plant Lamp. Thanks, Lazy Dragon GB. You can find us on Twitter, 2Nerds1Quest. Podcast will be going up probably later today. I'll be submitting it to iTunes and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, that should be available for audio if you can't make it on Twitch. The videos stay on the channel for I think it's like almost 2.5 weeks because I'm not an affiliate or anything. So they kind of drop off after a couple weeks. But we have a YouTube account that the videos go to that you can watch them if it's after 2 weeks, and then we'll have the podcast up where all the episodes will be there except for episode 1 because that audio sucked. So hopefully, I think I may have figured out some things with the audio here, so hopefully we won't have that issue anymore.
Hey.
Happy fun time.
Cool.
So,
thank you all for joining us, and we will talk to you next week.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Have a good one.